Thai roasted chili jam or Prik pao. If you're serious about Thai cooking, then you need to be able to cook this one, guys, and I'm going to show you how. So this is one essential condiment that I think a lot of people outside of Thailand don't know enough about, and it's Prik pao, and it's a roasted Thai chili jam, I guess you would call it, but we use it in loads of different things, like to make tom yum soup or to make stir fries or even just to spread it on some bread. So there you go, an all-round awesome condiment. The first thing we're going to start with is our chilies, of course. Now in Thai, these fresh are called Prik, but these of course are dried, and they are a mild chili, so they're not super hot. And the best way to deal with these is to cut them in half, and I just want to take out some of the seeds. A few of those seeds will sneak in there, but I want to take most of them out, and that's mainly because I want to preserve a really lovely deep dark red color, and the seeds tend to dilute that a little bit. Now if you see any stems or hard bits at the end, just cut those off. Okay, so just get rid of those seeds. Now, just to make things easier when we go to blend these up, I'm gonna cut the chilies using these scissors just into smaller pieces. Now, just throw these into a hot wok, dry, no oil. And let these guys get really nice and toasty. I wanna see some dark, charred bits on the edges of the chilies. This is gonna give us a really great roasted chili flavor. So these are looking good, and they're going to go straight into my little coffee grinder, which I use for spices only, and just grind that to a fine powder. So I always find you've got to give these a little bit of a shake as they're working their magic. This is great. Okay, so I'm going to spoon that out into a bowl. So the next thing we need is some dried shrimp, and I'm basically going to turn these little dried shrimpy guys into some shrimp floss. Okay, see what I mean about shrimp floss? Okay, I'm going to put that out into a bowl. So one of the other major components of our chili jam is going to be red Asian shallots. So they look like this. They're small red shallots, and you could use French eschalots as well if you can't get a hold of these, or even some red onion as well. So with the shallots, and then also with my roughly chopped garlic that I have here, I want to roast those like I did the chilies, so I get that nice charry flavor. So I'm going to put my shallots in and my garlic. So again, no oil, and I'm just toasting these till we get some really good charry edges. Okay, so these are looking good. I'm going to empty them out into a bowl. And then for the sweetness in our jam, we want to use some palm sugar. And what you need to do is just take a knife and shave off pieces of the palm sugar. And this basically just softens the palm sugar so that it's easier to melt into the jam. And the other very traditional Thai ingredient we need is tamarind. So you can buy tamarind concentrate or tamarind paste already made up in jars. Just look for that in the Asian section of your supermarket or from an Asian grocer. And then of course we want some fish sauce for the umami and the saltiness. And then some shrimp paste. So shrimp paste is one of those ingredients that has a very powerful smell, but once you put it into your cooking, it kind of blends into the background and adds more of an umami savory flavor. So it's not full on in your face once you cook with it. Okay, so we need to get everything into a blender. So first up, our roasted shallots and garlic, and our dried shrimp that we turned into shrimp floss, and that beautiful roasted chili powder, palm sugar, tamarind, fish sauce, and the shrimp paste. Now, if you find that the ingredients aren't quite blending smoothly, you can always add a little bit of oil at this stage as well. So just keep that in mind if you're getting a bit stuck with your blades inside the blender. Okay, so this is the texture that we're looking for. Already smells amazing, all the beautiful roasted chili and the aromatics, but there's one more step in the wok that we need to do to get this really sweet and jammy. So we're gonna give it a good fry in some oil. Now you want quite a bit of oil here because actually the oil as well as the paste itself will be an ingredient that you use. And I don't want this on too high. I just really want to gently simmer that paste until it's a deep dark color and a really sticky jammy texture. And just keep stirring this, don't leave it alone. It's not the kind of thing that you can just let boil away. It really needs to be gentle and just keep mixing it through to make sure nothing's burning. Now the final seasoning of this is really up to personal preference, but for me I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Just perfect. Yum. So this goes into a jar and I just pop this in the fridge and I've kept it up to 5-6 months. It's perfectly fine in the fridge. So there you go guys, an essential Thai condiment. You can make it home yourself. And if you'd like some recipe ideas on what to do with your Num Prik Pao, please head to my YouTube channel. I've got loads of ideas there for you. See you next time.